Hey guys, Sebastian with 4Runner Lifestyle here, and today we will be installing the all-new Morimoto EVO headlights. Let's get started. These are the headlights themselves right here, and we will be installing them on our 5th gen Toyota 4Runner. If you guys would like to see all the features of these new incredible headlights from Morimoto, we have a full feature video that we will link in our description below, as well as link it here in this video. So we're going to start by installing this from Morimoto. This is a supercharged LED driver, and this is going to give us the maximum light output for these headlights. We have gone over in a previous video all of the amazing details that come with this supercharged driver, but basically what it does is it increases the light output of your LED headlights, not only on your low beams, but your high beams by about 30%. So the driver itself is located on the back side of your headlight. This is why you want to decide now which plate you want to have in there, because it'll be easier to access this when it's not in your car. So as you can see, we already have it installed here on this light. It's 4 screws and 2 clips, and we'll show you how to do it right over here on the other light. So in order to remove the driver itself, you're going to start by removing these 4 screws located right here, here, and the 2 underneath the driver itself. So we'll go ahead and take those out now. This is where my editor will speed up the video so you don't have to watch me take these out so slow. I don't know if any of you have ever filmed a video before, but you always have to do things at an angle that is completely unnatural. So once you've removed those 4 screws, it just pulls straight out, but it is a little bit tricky to remove because there is a rubber gasket. Once you have that pulled out, you're going to pull the wires down, move this rubber gasket back, and I'll show you these 2 clips that we need to remove in here. So once you remove the driver off of the light itself, this rubber gasket will come free. You're just going to move that back while you remove 2 clips in here. We'll start by taking this white one out. There's a little tab on the top. Just push it down. It comes out just like that. You may want to maneuver this at a different angle to get the black one out. And then it should just pop out just like the white one did. So these are the 2 tabs that you needed to press in order to pull those out of the driver. In order to install the supercharged driver, we're going to do the exact same thing. First, by plugging in the black wire until it clicks, and then second, the white. Make sure that those are firmly pressed in there to ensure good connection. Make sure that this rubber gasket is in place as you push it back into its place in the back of the headlight. Go ahead, get a little firm with it, make sure it's in there nice and flush, and then we'll replace our screws. Okay, so now you'll replace your screws back into these 4 holes. Once you've removed these, do not throw them away. They are your DOT drivers. These are the ones that are street legal. The red ones are illegal. So if you want your headlights to remain DOT compliant, skip this step of the install and leave these ones installed. Just as a reminder, these LED drivers that we've just installed are for off-road use only. One of the most unique features about these new headlights is the fact that you have the ability to not only control the color of your DRL, whether it's amber or white, but to control your turn signal, whether it be sequential or fade out. With these headlights, you have 4 different options, and we're going to put a chart down below that will tell you exactly what each one of these do. Today, we're going to be putting the black keys into our headlights, but who knows, we may change them out to a different color tomorrow. So the black one that we're going to install today gives you an amber DRL with an amber sequential turn signal. This is an incredibly simple process. All you do is plug it in right here until you hear the click. Just like that. So if you'd like to change it from the black one all you gotta do is pull it off, just like this, just like this. Place the new one on, just like that. One of the amazing features of these new headlights is that Morimoto has completely eliminated the wiring harness problem, where you'd have to determine what generation of 5th generation 4Runner you have, whether you are pre-2014 or post. You don't have to do that anymore. These headlights come with whatever wiring harness you'll need for your 5th gen 4Runner. We do have aftermarket headlights, as you can see, but the install will be very similar as if you had OEM. So the first thing that you'll need to do, our 4Runner personally doesn't have one, but there will be a plastic shroud that goes over right here. It takes a certain number of clips that you'll just need to remove those clips just to remove that and get it off. It's 12 clips all the way around to get that plastic shroud off, and then it will give you access to a few other clips and some 10 mils in order to get this front bumper piece removed. So you're going to start by removing these clips. There's a clip located one right here by the top of this headlight, and another on the other side by the top of that headlight, as well as 4 located along the bottom of this top little mesh piece located right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll start by removing those. So this is how you need to remove the clip. There's going to be 4 sides along the side of this clip, and you just need to get your clip remover tool underneath one of them and just kind of push it up, and then you go to the other side just to where you can get leverage until you can get it to pop like that. This pops up, and then it releases the pressure down here so that it can pull out. So now that you've removed all of those clips, there's a 10mm bolt located right here that you'll need to remove out in order to get this mesh piece out. Okay, so located down here, there's going to be 4 tabs. One in this corner, one right here, and then 2 located on the opposing side. Again, just go ahead and use your clip remover tool, push down on that tab, and you're just going to want to use it to work this off of your bumper. So once those clips have been removed, as well as that 10mm bolt, there's 2 tabs, one located on this side and one located on the opposing side. And what you're going to want to do is pull it towards you until it pops out. This one's been released. Let's go do it on the other side. And then you just pull it towards you until you can get the right leverage on it to get it to come out. So once this part has been popped off on either side, you will have enough space to be able to access the bolt that you need to remove your headlight. Okay, so this will be the bolt that you're going to be removing. You're going to use a 10mm or a screwdriver to get it out. So if you have the headlight, this is located down here at the tip of the headlight. Then you go ahead and remove this one that's located on the top of your headlight. Next, we'll remove this one by the fender. Okay, and finally, there's one more located right here. Because our 4Runner has cut bumpers, it'll be a little bit easier for us to access it. But what you're gonna need to do is come in to the underside of your wheel well. You'll remove a few bolts to access this side of the bumper. You're just gonna need to push it back far enough to expose the bolt. So if you have the OEM bumper, there will be 3 of these 10mm, but because ours is cut, we just have the 1. So we'll remove that. Then you're gonna go ahead and use forward pressure to remove that to expose a bolt over here. So this bumper has these little indentations that click in to the fender itself, and that's what you're gonna need to pull to get this to back out this far. All right, and so this right here will be the last bolt that is holding in our headlight that we will need to remove. Now our headlight should be able to just lift out of the car. But it never quite works like that, huh, Mom? Okay. And in this moment, you either put a stool under here to hold your headlight, or you have your Jordan hold it for you. Okay, so whatever wiring you have on your headlight, you're gonna go ahead and unplug it at this time. So we'll go ahead and remove these clips. Jordan definitely didn't help me on that one. Get that on all of them. Okay, so now your headlight is completely detached. So once you have your headlight removed, we're gonna go ahead and set up this wiring harness right here. You're gonna have an add fuse that's gonna go up to your fuse box, and then you'll have a short side and a long side. Short side is for your driver, the long side is for your passenger, and you're just gonna run this through the framework right here, zip tie it in, make everything nice and clean. We'll do that really quick. Okay, so we'll start by plugging this into our I&J fuse, which is located right here. So in order to do this, you're gonna remove your fuse box cover. You're gonna go ahead and locate I&J that's located in your fuse box. You're gonna remove the 10 amp, and then you're gonna replace it with your add fuse. Okay, ours is right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and slide this add fuse right in there, just like that. So now that it's plugged in, we're gonna go ahead and run these wires. The best way to do it is your way to do it. So we just ran it past our battery, down underneath our frame, and then you just go straight across the radiator, zip tie it with other wires. My goal is always to try to keep it as OEM as possible, but once you get to having a lot of things going on in the front of your car, it becomes a little bit more tricky. So again, the best way to run it is your way. Okay, so you're gonna have a bunch of different options of these harnesses, and what you're gonna need to determine are which ones fit your 4Runner. So this one turned out to not be the one that we needed, and we needed this other one. It plugs all of these in, and you just plug them all into the existing places that were there before until you hear the clicks. It's not possible to install this in the incorrect position because they will not click together if you're not using the right harness. Okay, so once you've determined which one of the harnesses fits for your 4Runner year, you're gonna click these all in. Remember, it is impossible to install this wrong because they will not click in if you're trying to install the wrong one. Lastly, you'll have this last small connector and you'll think, where is that supposed to go? Because you don't have anything coming from your car. That is when you will install your resistor. You just take your resistor and this small plug, go ahead and plug them in, and again, until you hear the click. Just like that. One thing that Morimoto has done that has completely revolutionized the resistor game is they have installed this ultra powerful magnet on the back. Gone are the days of zip ties and drilling. Now you just stick this to the frame wherever the best position is, and for us it'll be right in here. We'll show you where we put ours. Okay, so we're going to place ours right down here just on the frame, and this magnet is strong. It isn't just going to come off. It is a very firm placement. So the nice thing about this is this harness is going to make it to where you only have one connector that goes straight into your headlight. You're just going to go ahead and push that in. You'll hear it click, and then you'll go ahead and push this plunger down in, and that locks that into place. One last step before you do this is you're going to take the light that we just wired to our fuse box and you're going to plug it into the back of the headlight. Just like, why is that being weird? Just like that. Okay, so now we'll put the headlight itself in. I like to do this bottom side right here first. So once you have everything lined up correctly, it should just fit straight into place, just like that. And then we just need to replace our screws where they were. Okay, so now we're just replacing bolts. I like to do these top ones first just to anchor it into place. Just by So now we're going to go ahead and replace our side one, just like this. Okay, now we'll replace our last one, just like this. Placing it there. So now we're gonna go ahead and push our bumper back into place before replacing our side bolt, just by pushing these clips back in to this like this, and this like this, and then really it's just getting those clips back in. You go ahead and place this. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start by clicking this back in up front. Once that's back into place, we'll start by replacing our clips. You'll pull the plunger out like this, and then the clip will just slide right in, and then you push the plunger down until you hear that click. So now you're just gonna go ahead and reinstall all these clips in their existing spots. And then lastly, we'll replace this 10mm bolt. And just like that, your all new Morimoto EVO headlights are installed. All right guys, there you have it. Your Morimoto EVO headlights are fully installed and they are incredible. These headlights are a game changer. I'm so stoked to get them out on the trail. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, comment down below, let us know what you think of these headlights, and give us some trail ideas for where we should take them first.